everybody. Welcome to Celestial You with Nelly.
Hi, everyone. It's good to see you again, Ida. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time. Nelly has been fast at work and producing actually some really amazing articles. If you guys want to follow her at modernshamanexperience.com. She's been producing a lot of really cool articles that I got a glimpse of the other day, and just a lot of really new content. So that's exciting stuff. Today, though, we actually wanted to provide a meditation that centers around anger and anger management. This comes on the heels of a full moon that was in Aries on the 10th. It actually was with Jupiter and you may have experienced some pretty overblown or dramatic moments in your life surrounding that full moon. Jupiter tends to blow things out of proportion. And when there is a full moon, a lot of ideas are expressed and things are maybe verbalized that are overblown and dramatic. And there could be expressions of anger because, of course, Aries is the sign of leadership, but it also can be the sign of war. So on the heels of that, it's good to kind of recognize times when we have lost our control and perhaps ways in which we can nourish ourselves back to a healthier and more conscious expression of our interactions. So
we're talking about anger, and it's a really important emotion. As a lot of spiritual teachers will tell you, it teaches you where your boundaries are. But it becomes a problem when, as Ida said, it gets out of control. It's out of your control. And you might be mulling over somebody or a situation, days, hours, years go by, and you're still stuck on something. And that's when you're using up a lot of energy, and it's not about boundaries at that point, but kind of like a repetitive cycle that becomes or can become unhealthy. So for me, I sometimes get, however, explosively angry. And when things like that happen, things tend to break around me. And when you are an intuitive or have I don't want to call them superpowers, but you're just really like an energy worker or something of that nature, that can happen. Fuses can blow, your vacuum can just blow up, or your computer, God forbid, but it has happened to me. Or dishes will just fall out of the cabinet and break. So I got this meditation from a friend of mine. I sought help, and he's also a shamanic practitioner, and gave me permission to share this meditation with everyone and use it in my own practice. So I wanted to give credit to him. So thank you, Scotch. And let's get started. Get comfortable or not. I mean, if you're angry, you're probably feeling really uncomfortable. Anger is
go to a place, like if you're in a work setting, go to the bathroom. That's always my key place, or a stairwell. But mind you, do not shout in stairwells because that voice carries. And let me tell you, I've made that mistake before.
Yeah. Or your car.
Or your car.
That's a good one. So I'm just going to take a deep breath before we're going to start. Breathing is really great, right? All right, let's get started. So just close your eyes, and you're in your own body right now. And you can just feel yourself in your room and just picture what's around you right now. And you're just going to float out of your body and see yourself there. You're just at the ceiling of the room, and you're just looking at yourself and the things around you. Maybe there's a door or a window or a mirror or cabinet or something, a pen or pencil, but you're just seeing yourself there. And just take a moment to observe. And now you're floating through the roof of the room, out above the building that you're in, or maybe you're outside or in your car. Just float above that ceiling space and just see yourself there. You're smaller now, and you can see trees, natural scenery around you. You can see the tops of other buildings and lights. Maybe there's a bridge far away, or not that far, but you can see it now. You're observing the people walking on the sidewalk and the cars driving by. You hear a honking or a whoosh of a car. Then you float above, even further still, out into the blue sky. As you get further and further away, your body gets smaller and smaller. The space, the building, the car, wherever you were, gets smaller and smaller. And you can see the city landscape. You're high above where the airplanes are. And you can see the clouds. And everything looks tiny, like it's a model building. It's a model tree. It looks almost indescribably small. You can't believe that on the ground it looks so much bigger. And you float even further out, above through the atmosphere. You go in outer space. You see the earth. You see the oceans and the clouds and all her beauty. You see the snow caps of the poles. And as you look down at the earth, you start to realize that on this earth, every war that has ever happened has occurred there. Every baby that was ever born was born there. Every natural disaster that has ever happened on Earth has happened there. Every hurricane, every monsoon, every earthquake, every exploding volcano. And you were born there. Your parents were born there, and their ancestors. Just going generations and generations back. You're kind of frozen in this moment of time, just taking in all the beauty of all the scenery, every event, every birth, every death. And you go out further still. You find yourself in the Milky Way galaxy. You see the swirls of stars moving in a spiral. Then you see the Earth as a circle moving around this circle. You see the sun as a circle moving around other suns that are moving in circles. And so it is. So this is a meditation kind of about perspective. And also, the more you do this, the faster it'll get. So when you have those quick moments of anger, you're just can send yourself out above in the stars. And, there's a Joni Mitchell song that goes, "We're all made of stardust." Yeah. And so when you do this more, it just gets faster and faster to just put yourself kind of like in a different perspective. And
Well,
it's not
that's
to
good.
miniaturize your problems, but just kind of heighten your understanding of your problems and how that fits in the scheme of everything else in your life. So I hope it's helpful and beneficial for you, Ida, and everyone else, all your listeners.
Yeah, I really like it. It's a good way to get above the issues and quickly de-escalate your anger and get perspective on it. And I think that's really hard to do when you are in the moment. But then, yeah, like if you can just take a minute to get into a private area and do this quick meditation, it's like a higher ground rescue meditation. All right, this is cool. That was very quick and effective.